No, I'm just kidding. I can't scream because I have other people in the house right now that are asleep. But what is up, YouTube? So today we're going to be doing bench. When was the last time I did a bench video, right? How could I take so long to come out with a video again pertaining to chest day? I mean, chest day is everyone's favorite. It's what we all love to watch, right? It's what we all love to do. It's chest. That's the one day we'll never skip. Maybe legs, but we never skip chest day. Am I right? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be doing chest today. So that means obviously bench, but this week and next week are gonna be deload weeks. I'm actually trying to hit, because on the 31st of this month, December, is my birthday. I'll be turning 22. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm looking forward to hopefully finally getting 405 on my birthday, which I'm not really sure if it will come, if I'm going to be 100% honest, but we're not going to self-doubt because we have been working for it still. We're trying to go about it smart. I'm deloading these next 2 weeks, so hopefully when PR week comes, we hit that 405. But no, we just can't self-doubt. We don't self-doubt in here, because if you self-doubt, then you're probably for sure not going to get it. So no self-doubt. We don't do that around here. But so we'll be doing essentially bench and then a whole push day. So I'm gonna record that for you guys. Hopefully it gives you motivation to not skip the gym, or at least your next gym session coming forward. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I mean, anyway, dude, so lately too, I'm not gonna lie, and this is really bad of me, I guess, too, because I still do work with a supplement company, sponsored by Alpha Line. You get 10% off if you use my code PJ at their website. So, but anyway, I know it's bad because, I have a supplement company that, will give me supplements at a deal, but I literally just haven't been using pre-workout. Lately I've just been drinking nothing but black coffee, and man, I just like it so much better. First off, I am very sensitive to caffeine. Even just a cup of black coffee, if it definitely has a good amount of caffeine, I'll definitely be jumping off walls a little bit, but definitely not compared to how when I take pre-workout. That shit is like meth for me. I take pre-workout, and I am just bouncing off the walls. And then on top of that, I'll have a crazy crash at the end too. And then too, on top of that, the worst thing about being sensitive to caffeine is if I take pre, guaranteed I'll be on the toilet for at least 20 minutes. At least 20. And that's what I like with black coffee too, because it'll still make me, have to use the restroom, but it's just one quick little dookie, and then I can move on and start doing my lift. Whereas with pre-workout, like I said, I'll be there 20 minutes sometimes, because I'll take a dookie, think I'm done, and then you feel more right when you think you're done, so then you gotta dookie out more, and then it's just an endless cycle for 20 minutes. So that's why I haven't really been a fan of pre. I've just been liking the black coffee lately, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop pre entirely. There's gonna be those times where I feel like having a really fun, crazy lift, and I'm gonna take pre. So, no, yeah, that's just one thing that I've been doing lately different that I'd say I've been really enjoying. The only other thing I could say I've been different is, and this is bad of me to say, I hope none of my clients are seeing this, just kidding, it's not that big of a deal, but especially because I understand thermodynamics, right? I can get away with not really tracking everything as accurately and having more cheat meals and all that. So I've been doing a lot more of that. I haven't really been taking my diet, I guess you say, too serious. I definitely still watch what I eat. I make sure I hit my protein intake and calorie intake at the very least, and, try to make sure I eat more carb sources. But past that, I haven't really been seriously weighing and tracking the way I used to. And it's just been nice, not gonna lie. It's been nice to take that break from taking it so serious diet-wise and just enjoy life a little more. Because it's really not that deep, man. And that's one thing I love about being a personal trainer and teaching my clients is, you can make gym progress great gym progress as long as you just simply understand how the body works. People have this narrative that you have to go 100% and go all out when you're getting into the gym. Which, don't me wrong, that's not a bad thing, especially, right, if you have like specific goals, like to do a bodybuilding, powerlifting show, or whatever it is, specific goals that pertain to it. But at the same time, you can't let it control and overtake your life, because there's misery in that too. And then at that point, it's going to feel more like a job, rather than something that you would truly enjoy. You get what I mean? So it's just been nice, really. Taking a break from tracking everything so seriously, just having more freeload with what I eat. And the physique still looks great. You know, like, that's the great thing. Like I said, as long as you understand how the body works, understand how to feed it properly, still give it like enough protein, your physique will still look great. You just got to understand thermodynamics, you know, it's calories in, calories out, and that's all it comes down to. But yeah, so that's been nice. And another thing, speaking of personal training, is I've been actually getting more clients recently, which is nice, because I don't know what came over me. I don't want to get too into it, but at my job that I had before, because, you know, I still try to work while doing this, because I don't do social media or coaching full time yet, so I still have to work a job to be able to at least pay the bills that I have, right? So I don't know what came over me, but I quit that job like 2 weeks ago now, and I won't lie, like, besides the feeling of being free, and yes, sometimes I'm like, shit, like, hopefully I can still make ends meet, I am really happy because I have been getting actually more clients recently, and it's been nice, not only for the money aspect, but it's just so fulfilling. Like, I love being able to help people reach their goals when it comes to fitness, no matter what it may be. Whether it's just you're looking for better strength for longevity, build muscle, lose fat, no matter what it is, I just love helping people with it. It's not even yeah, I need money to survive. That's why, like, I want to make sure I'm making a decent income from it. But it's not even like the money that I care about. Like, and that's honestly like a good topic to talk about, right? Too, honestly, is when you're doing something that can have a high turnout of income, possibly, people tend to just be attracted to that. They only do it for the money, and then they don't end up truly happy in the end, right? So that's one thing people, honestly, I don't think some people don't really realize about me. And I guess you could say the same for all content creators, unless you kind of get to know a little more of the personality, right? Is you're just going to think they're in it for the money, when that's not the case, especially for me. I have a passion for this. I've had this passion for health and fitness, and especially content creating, since a young age. Since I was 12 years old, I got into tracking my food, lifting weights. I got into that. And then just because social media was starting to pop off a little more at the time I was younger, I was like, why not? I'll post videos too. So I would post videos of just whatever, just whatever. And I would even get teased about some of the shit I would post in school, but you know what? I don't care. I'm sure I get teased now, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm doing this because this is something I have a passion for, and I'm happy doing it. If I can make enough income to at least make ends meet, pay my bills, then that's all the freedom I need, nothing more. And at least motivating and being a blessing to others. That's the biggest thing I think people need to be anymore, is just a blessing to others. You know, whether it's just something as simple as complimenting someone, holding the door open for someone, you know, creating a nice little small talk with a random stranger, no matter what it is, just be a blessing to others, you know, because at the end of the day, that's just what true happiness just comes from. So anyway, I think that's enough yapping. Truly, I've done enough. I love that you guys, if you stuck through, you just love to sit here and listen to my little motivational rants and learn all about me. But I tell you what, it is time to get in that car and start getting pumped up for bench day, baby. Let's go.
Remember this, Banger? Black Ops 2! Okay? This is what I'm talking about! If you aren't like this before every gym session, then do you really have a passion for this, bro? Not like me! Not like me! Let's get in there and fucking bench! Ah!
So I'm sure as you guys saw, I didn't even go that heavy. Like literally I just did 3x6 at 6 with 245 today. Because again, it's deload week, so trying to just make sure I save all my nervous system for the max in 2 weeks. So now that we got all that done, it's time to go get a chest pump, finish up the push day.
Deep fake. We see the cards and we go to fold. We play along but it soon grows old. We took the arc and sold it off the parts. They got a fist full of fucking gold. The return of the souls they sold. Do you remember who we are? These sirens will build an abyss, but the rest of us will still exist. We're fighting with a shadow in the dark. Deep fake.
Supposed to play
Alrighty, and that concludes today's push day. I'm not gonna lie, I went pretty hard. I was pretty locked in, hyped from that pre-jam in the car. So I am ready to go home, eat, and then just get some sleep for the night, and then do all this whole thing again tomorrow. So, yes sir. What sounds good for dinner tonight too? What am I gonna have? A bowl of cereal. Yeah. A bowl of cereal with a scoop of whey. That actually sounds good for dinner tonight, I'm not gonna lie. So I think that is what we're going to have today or tonight for Din Din. So other than that though, I appreciate all of you guys for joining me again today for today's push day and watching, especially for those of you that continue to watch. And yeah, you know, I've said it before, I've said it a lot, and I'll continue to say it, especially for those of you that are new. Get out there and chase your dreams, man. Do what makes you happy, no matter what it is, what kind of goal. It doesn't even have to pertain to the gym specifically. Just go out there and chase your goals. Do what makes you happy. That's all that matters in life, right? Is living the most fulfilled life that we possibly can. But other than that, I think that concludes the video too. Like I said, I'm ready to go home and eat. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.